All right, on today's video, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful tools for beginner content creators. I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about your own channel analytics. Yes, your analytics can be a very, very powerful tool if used properly. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Your analytics as a beginner content creator can be one of the most powerful tools in your pocket. It gives you impressions, it gives you views, it gives you watch time, it tells you where your views are coming from, if it's on the YouTube feed, suggested from other videos, even the types of videos that are suggesting your video. This is huge information that a lot of creators skip on and wonder why they're not getting the results they desire. You know, it's like a pilot. You can be the best pilot in the world, but if you don't rely on your navigation tools to get you to your destination and guide you along the way, you'll never get there, or you'll struggle to get there. Might get there eventually, but not smooth and in a straight shot. That's why using your channel analytics is very good to do. Now, we've all been there. It's not about constantly refreshing it every time you get a new view. Look at it after a 20 if you post a video one day, give it 24 hours, that'll give you some information. But the best strategy out there is wait a week. Do weeklies, do monthlies. Do weeklies if you're posting every day. Do monthlies so you can get a better picture. You'll see your impressions. So far, on my journey in the last week, as I document everything and I show you guys in real time by me keeping everything simple at first. So you know it's possible that you can do this yourself. You don't need no fancy equipment. Just your phone, some good lighting, maybe a mic. But you don't need that at first. You just need your phone and a well-lit area. You don't even need lights. Make sure you're in front of a bright window or outside, and you'll be fine. I've noticed on my journey so far that most of my videos in a 24-hour period, actually not even 24 hours, are getting 1,000 impressions, meaning 1,000 people saw or came across my thumbnail. Now, did they all convert into views? No, they didn't. However, some of my videos are doing very well, especially for a channel that I just started about a week ago with 0 subscribers, 0 videos, a blank slate. YouTube is just figuring out the kind of content I have to offer. And it will continue to figure out as I continue to grow and be consistent in the message I deliver in my niche. So far, every video in a 24-hour window has had 1,000 impressions. Cool. Then now, does that mean that my thumbnail is bad? Bad? Maybe. Or YouTube is trying to figure out who I am as a content creator. And the reason those 1,000 impressions aren't converting to views is because it's trying a large pool of people to test it out, to see if it draws in clicks. But the good thing is the people that are clicking are watching. When you first start out and you're getting 50% watch time on one video, that's very good. That means the hooks that I try or the hooks that I have in my video, now short form and long form are different, right? We know that short form videos, 2 to 5 seconds, that's it. That's the amount of time you have to hook people in. whether it be by your words or visual text on screen, or maybe putting your hand in front of the camera and taking it off. That's your hook for short form, 2 to 5 seconds. Long form, you have about 8 to 15 seconds. Then they're gone. If you haven't hooked them in by then, they're gone. Now, once you have them in, this is the next step. What kind of value are you offering? What is your watch time? When do these people decide they're no longer interested in what you're saying? Is the value you're delivering at first good, and then you trail off? Maybe I need to get better at storytelling or explaining the information I'm trying to give out to people. It could simply be because I'm a new channel and the algorithm hasn't yet found my audience, because we all have an audience out there. Every single one of us. What works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. But it's the fact that you have this information and it can help guide you. Now, will I take that information to heart within the first week? No, but I will keep it in the back of my mind. I will continue to do what I'm doing, and maybe after a month, then I'll see. Then I'll really analyze my analytics and go in depth. And maybe in a month's time, so 3 weeks from now, I'll hop on my computer and instead of doing this vlog style, one cut, single shot, no edits, I'll still do the same style, but with a computer screen, and then my head being small in the corner. And then I'll share my screen with you guys, and I'll go in depth into my analytics. What I've noticed so far with the videos I've been suggested from are content creation videos, Etsy stores, which is good. And the fact that people are clicking on my thumbnails is good. I didn't expect to have more than 5 views total. 1 view per video, right? Some videos got up to 40 views, I believe, in a 24-hour period. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for me documenting my journey. Starting out, this vlog style where I'm practicing each day, talking to the camera, being able to articulate my words, my thoughts into words to properly give you guys the information I want to, and hopefully have the outcome in the direction that I want. But unless I do it, I won't get good at it. One thing that I've improved on is my quality. I didn't realize that my front-facing camera can be 4K. I never had that option before. Guess I had a software update on my S23 Ultra where I now have 4K on my front-facing camera. I'll know when I go put it on YouTube if I can select 4K in the settings to watch, but that's something that I, just as this video is being recorded, I upgraded because I didn't like the quality of 1080p on this phone. Now, if it was my rear-facing camera, I wouldn't have a problem. Would not have a problem with the quality. But that's something that I wanted to do, to show you that you can record no matter what from your front-facing camera in 1080p, and it's still good. It's not like our phones from the Nokia days where it's really bad. Those chocolate phones, the chocolate LG phone. I remember when I had that phone. Imagine filming with that quality of a camera. We've come a long way. But I digress, and I get back to analytics. The videos that I saw that I was being suggested from are the niche that I'm kind of in. It hasn't narrowed it down completely, because I have not once talked about Etsy stores or how to make money on Etsy or how to run an Etsy store. That's not really my niche. But from the other videos that I saw, you can tell that YouTube is kind of shooting wide, right? And as it narrows it down, it's going to find my audience, my target audience. Another thing that I personally feel that I have to get better at, not just speaking to the camera naturally, but my call to actions. I'm horrible with my call to actions. And that's something that I've known from the beginning. And it's just weird for me to do. To say it as simple as saying, hey, like and subscribe, comment down below, share. I don't know why I have a hard time with that, but it's something that I'm working on. And I think that if I give it enough time, not only will I get better at it, but I'll see the results in my analytics. The analytics is such a powerful tool if we use it properly. Now, I remember when I first got into content creation, like it was back in 2014, maybe a bit earlier, I was obsessed with looking at my views. Like, as soon as I'd post that video, I was on there just watching and watching and watching. Oh, I got another view. And they clicked away right away. I got 10 seconds watch time on a 10-minute video. But then I learned SEO. And then all of a sudden, those little bits of watch time went up significantly because I was targeting the right audience. For those of you, man, words are hard sometimes. I'm not cutting it out. I'm keeping it because I want to show who I am as a person. We're human. We make mistakes. I want to keep it all in. Also, I need to realize that maybe sometimes I talk too slow. So by me practicing this all the time, I'll get a better rhythm. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, I used to have a channel where it was everything to do with my snow machine and the adventures I'd go out on with that snow machine. Now, I wasn't serious about it. It was more so of a hobby between work and using my snow machine. Everyone put the GoPro on and went on a ride on their sled, right? But I wanted to do more with it. I wanted to create a channel behind it. That was one of my first journeys into content creation. I've always really enjoyed making videos and content creation. I just never took it seriously. But anyway, I learned SEO way back then. And what went from very minimal views and watch time turned into a lot of views, like thousands of views, and a lot of watch time way after the fact that I posted it. So when people say there's a specific time to post, maybe within the first 24-hour window, which I'll agree, the better it does at first, maybe the more it gets pushed out. But if you have the right SEO, your video is going to get views. I still get views on that channel, however many years later. It's a lot. From those videos, I still get views. They still get searched up and viewed and watched. So I'm sure that Tuesday that I posted it at 1 o'clock really meant something, right? So I think when they talk about posting times, that comes along when you have a subscriber base. Because at first, as a beginner content creator, you don't have a subscriber base. You're starting off fresh, and your audience isn't really there. It's trying to figure it out. So once you do have an audience, maybe you do have a posting time. Or it's just a myth, like some people think. Because if you have a dedicated audience, it doesn't matter if you post at 12 or 2 or 4, they're going to watch your video once they come across it or once they're ready. So maybe that's something that I can play around in the future and we can dive into it. We could figure it out. We can test it out. I want to do things like that on this channel. And actually, I'm getting excited right now. That's exciting to me to figure it out instead of the what ifs and the unknowns and listening to people's opinion. I can test it out firsthand and we can see. We can see in real time if maybe we do the same video, post one at this time and post one at the other time. But then again, would that hurt the channel? And we could figure that out as well. Our analytics are such a powerful tool. And it shows us that we're doing the right SEO. We're doing, first of all, we have the right thumbnail and the right title. That's our hook. That's what gets people in. Our description helps also with the SEO down the line. When people search up on Google, how to this, what about this, how is this, like things that they're looking for, the SEO from our title and our description especially is important because that'll get us the views down the line. And then maybe because people are searching it up and they see our thumbnail along with the title, they're more inclined to click on our video. And maybe, just maybe, YouTube will push it out. I'm going to say yes, because I've seen it time and time again. I've seen it happen multiple times, even on a channel that I just had as a hobby that I had for fun, but I learned a lot from it. I'm going to implement all of this on this channel. You know how many courses I've taken on content creation and social media marketing and affiliate marketing and digital products? The one core thing that they all had in common, all of those courses, they all had one thing in common, and it's you have to create content. You have to, and you have to be good at creating content. And you don't get good at creating content unless you start creating content. It doesn't happen overnight. You get better through practice. You get better at doing it each and every single day. Even if, don't take that sentence wrong, each and every single day. Each and every single day, you should be doing something that makes you better on your content creation journey. Doesn't necessarily mean post each and every single day. That can actually learn. That can actually lead to burnout. And I learned from experience that trying to aggressively post and overdo edits can lead to burnout. I was so focused on my edits before. That's why I'm doing this style right now. I cut the ums out, I cut the ahs if I messed up my word, but I was finding that I spent too much time editing my video. I spent hours on a 15-minute video, which is not ideal. These videos here, hit record, I say what I have to say, done, send it out. That's it. Go right to YouTube. Put on my title, my description, put my thumbnail. That's it. It's on the internet forever. But I'm going to get better at these videos. The quality is going to get better. Maybe in the future, I get a better camera. I start doing them outside or like change my little studio around. I don't have much of a room. Like I said before, it's just a little closet in another room that I have in my basement. But it's just to show that you can start simple. You can do it. And if you use your tools like your analytics properly, it will help guide you. Like a pilot using its tools to fly to their destination. It'll help you guide you along the way. Because if those suggested videos are coming from 12 ways to bake a cake, but yet you're all about drones in the outdoors, you might want to rethink your title and SEO that you have in your description, let alone maybe what you're talking about on your video, because all of this has a factor to play in it. They say that the more you talk about, if you say the words in your title at the start of your video and talk about what's in your description, the algorithm recognizes that. And it's all these check marks that you get on the plus side for your video. And as I get better along this journey, I want to teach all of this to everyone. Because right now, let's admit it, I'm not the greatest at giving that information out. I'm getting used to it. I can give little snippets here and there. And when I'm not on camera, I have all these things I want to say. But once you hit that record button, it's like you go blank. So by me doing this all the time, I'm going to try each and every single day. Yesterday, I didn't post. I ended up taking a spontaneous trip out of town and I was gone all day. Got back very late at night. But that's why having pre-recorded stuff, which actually I did. I had a video ready to go. I was just so exhausted when I got back. There was no way I was posting that because there would have been so many mistakes in my description and the title. And I found it better to take it as a day that's it. I'm not doing anything that day and that's fine. But I showed up today and I'm going to continue. Now in the future, that's another thing. Maybe I'll figure out how to take my gear with me when I travel places and I'll be able to post when I travel places. But batch creation is probably one of the best things that you can do to save yourself as a creator. You can schedule posts. Yes. If you didn't know that, you don't have to go on to post a video in that moment. When you're getting your videos ready, you can schedule it. It's the same thing as going to post it, but instead of setting it to private or public, you hit schedule and you pick the date and it's ready to go. So if you know you're going to be out of town for a couple days, there you go. There's a little tip. A little tip that you get for sticking to the end of this video. Because I've been rambling on for about 20-some minutes now. And I've never been able to do this before. But it's through repetition. Now that I have all this information that I've gotten in the last week or so from my analytics, it'll help steer me in the right direction. I'll be able to use this to my advantage. Is it set in stone with only 1 week's worth of data? No, but it helps me know that I'm on the right track. In a month from now, it'll definitely help me know that I'm on the right track or not on the right track. It'll help me know if my hooks are good, the value I provide during my videos is good, if I don't ramble on too much, if my call to actions are good. But I also know in due time, because I'm like this, if I align with a creator that I watch, they can ramble on all they want. I'm watching every single one of their videos as long as they provide the value that I am looking for. And that's the key point. As long as you're providing value that people are looking for, which you can get from your analytics, because let's face it, we all think we're superstars. We think the last video that we created was the best video ever. But then the audience tells us otherwise. And that's where we need to humble ourselves and learn from these experiences, take the data that the analytics give us, and keep pushing forward. Learn from it, implement it, and execute. Implement and execute, I think, is the same word. But I'm French. Please forgive me. But to go back, when your audience finds you, you'll have more leniency as long as you provide value. And you literally just don't come on here and ramble on for an hour and they have no clue what you're talking about. But some people might watch you. But that will come with time. The daily personal vlogs can come in time. Now, what I am saying right now is try not to do it at first when YouTube's trying to figure out who your target audience is. It might throw it off, and that's not good for your growth. Can you recover from that? Yes. But the purpose of this channel is to teach you the quickest, simplest way to grow your YouTube channel, to get monetized, to be successful, to have this as a career. And if you're watching this 2 years from now, from this date of May 9th, 2026, go back just another couple of videos and you'll see from the beginning my journey as I document every step of the way, mistakes or not. And I'm just going with it. I'm teaching you that you can do this from your phone. You don't need fancy equipment. As long as you're consistent with either showing up every day for yourself or your channel, learning something new every day, and implementing it, teaching it on your channel, showing the value that people are looking for, you're going to do good. You're going to be successful. Whether you be a mechanic on here, do vlogs, do travel vlogs, bake cakes, cook, if you're a world-renowned chef, if you're a financial person, you're going to be successful if you implement the right steps and are consistent with it. You will do good and you will be successful. And I can't wait to see you grow. So, if you made it to the end of this video, I thank you very much. Comment down below. What are your struggles as a beginner content creator? I want to hear them. I want to help you. Like the video, share with someone that needs to hear this message. And if I haven't said it already, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. See? That's something I have to work on. I'm still not the greatest at these call to actions, but that's something I'm working on. But as always, thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.